We are back live after taking some time off, and we'll be taking time off throughout the summer. Of course, a whole week so that LauRen can go to summer camp with her girlfriends in France.
Hopefully it's not as hot in France as it is right now.
I know, that's what I heard. I saw people were breaking into stores to get air conditioners and stuff.
I told you, at some point they pulled the liquor license in, I think it was Paris, because people were drinking and then just passing out, and the hospitals were like flooded with dehydration.
Yeah, you got to stay hydrated, man. I mean, we had our own heat dome here, so the temperatures were crazy hot, but you got to stay hydrated, stay cool, stay indoors if you can. We'll be here throughout the summer. Summer school, as we're calling it, which, by the way, when does that start for your kids?
Cash starts today. Jackson starts next Monday.
Okay. How did they take it when you told them that they were going to be doing summer camp? Not great.
It was well received. Now,
how did you sell it?
Ask me in a week.
Right.
Once they realize that it's actually school.
Yeah, how did you sell it to them?
We were just like, oh, I'm so excited. Your first day of camp is tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Like, we were excited about it. So we just, let that roll downhill.
I love it. All right, well, keep us updated on that. Okay. Anyway, you can always text us 980-780-9595. But we want to take your calls on this subject. The New York Post did a whole section on dating nowadays on the apps and how horrible it is. And they feel, the author of the article, I was reading it this weekend, the author of the article feels that, like, the reason why people don't have success on dates is because you have AI basically hooking you up through the apps, which is a version of AI.
Yeah, right.
Going all the way back to 2012 or whenever these apps started popping up. Gone is the charm of the instant connection when you saw somebody out in public and you were attracted to them, and then you had to think of a line to go say to the person, or you had to be nice to the person. Like, gone is that charm, and dating has become transactional, and ultimately that's what this author was saying, which is why everybody has dating issues, which I thought was really smart. So then they went on to say in the article, what were the most unusual reasons why you wouldn't date someone? This author went around New York City, where the Post is, and they asked people, and they got some pretty funny results. And that's what I want to talk about, LauRen, here. I would love to hear from you guys. Why did you decline dating someone? 980-780-9595. What was the reason? Was it because they were too tall? That's what someone said. I had to turn down a guy because he literally was just too tall.
Oh, there's no such thing.
I'm not even a short woman. I'm 5'9", but dude was 7'1".
That's
I really
awesome.
disliked having a crane neck. I had to crane my neck to talk to him. He was a super nice guy, but I felt awkward with him. People would kind of stare at him and wonder if he was an athlete all the time, and he wasn't.
Yeah, he's going to get that.
The guy I dated picked me up in a really high-lifted pickup truck. That was it for me. I was one and done. Couldn't handle that. Someone said she shaved her eyebrows and had to draw them in. At first, I thought it looked okay, but then after a couple months of dating, I couldn't do it anymore. And by the way, they never grew back.
Oh, poor thing.
I know.
That's rough. Like, when you see somebody made up.
Yeah, my aunt does that.
Yeah, but you see them with makeup on, you're dating them, and then you spend the first night together and you roll over the next morning and she doesn't have eyebrows or like any of her makeup on.
Well,
you know?
don't the eyebrows, like, isn't there permanent makeup?
Yeah, there is. It's like tattooed makeup, though.
And the eyebrows should stay on. They shouldn't smear. But I hear you.
Yeah.
Someone said, I've met way too many guys who didn't brush their teeth in the morning. It was an instant deal breaker.
Ugh.
I'm not willing to teach basic hygiene to a grown man. I can tolerate a lot of ick, but nope, not again. Have fun with your stank breath, you child. These are the unusual reasons why people wouldn't date someone. We want to hear yours at 980-780-9595. I stopped dating someone in large part because she spoke way too quietly. She was hard to hear in person and damn near impossible to hear on the phone. Every conversation was exhausting.
When people whisper, drives me so crazy.
Amanda, my wife, told me this weekend she doesn't like my whisper voice. I'd never heard that from her.
I just don't like when people like kind of mumble and then you're just like, what? Speak up. I know I'm a loud person, but like, I need to hear you. Or just write it down. I'd rather you write it down.
Someone texted in and said, I can't date a guy who's too loud, LOL.
You'd never get by with that person, maybe.
Somebody else said I broke up with somebody because they used way too much mousse in their hair. It was crunchy. You couldn't touch it without hurting your fingers. Crunchy to the touch. I love that. All right, what about you? What's the unusual reason why you wouldn't date someone? 980-780-9595. We haven't talked to you in a couple days. We'd love for you to chime in and fire away. Commercial free with Maney and LauRen for another hour on Kiss 95.1 and always on that Kiss 95.1 app. We're discussing the unusual reasons why people wouldn't date somebody. There was a whole article written in the New York Post about dating on the apps. And so I read it this past weekend, and it's not the article's actually on point. They were like, basically, you're dating through AI, and what's missing is the initial pheromones of going up to somebody, getting that moment when you see somebody.
That instant connection.
Right. But like, you don't know if they're connected with you, but you have that moment of like, ooh,
yeah,
that person is very attractive and appealing to me. I'd like to go talk to them. You know, or maybe you met somebody.
Catch a vibe too.
Right.
Like even before you talk to somebody, if you're looking at somebody from across the room and they're returning the vibes, then you knew. You know, social media is so cold.
It really is. You're right, but also like, let's be honest, it's convenient. Not a lot of people have time to go out and try and meet somebody. That's why the convenience of the dating is there. So the unusual reasons why you said no and you wouldn't date someone. We got a couple text messages, including one that says he literally picked his nose and ate his boogers and saw nothing wrong with it. Somebody else said he used a toilet brush to clean the bathroom sink. Our friend Swinger Kimberly said because he liked Puke Duke, you know that college, and he smelled like sweat all the time, couldn't handle it. Wait a minute, I thought you were 55, but no, you're 35. How do you look 55? LOL. No, a no for me.
Oh my gosh.
And then lastly, I couldn't date a guy because he always spoke of himself in the third persons, and instead of he called himself by name all the time.
That's weird.
Yeah. Jill, what about you? What's the unusual reason why you wouldn't date somebody?
I matched with a guy on a dating app, and he picked me up for dinner and had to blow into a car breathalyzer before starting his car.
Did you still go on the date at that point, or did you offer to drive?
I did offer to drive, and it was definitely one and done at that point.
Yeah.
What does he say to you? How does he sell that?
He didn't. I got in, and all of a sudden he's just like, oh, I got to do this quick. And I was just like mortified, and I kind of froze.
Yeah.
Did you ask him about it?
I didn't, because I was just so mortified.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to really make a big deal about it. But here's the thing about that. And for people that don't know what we're talking about, if you get multiple DUIs, they throw this machine in that you can't drive unless you pass basically the breathalyzer test. You can't start the car, which is really smart. But the point is, Jill, is that like that was not his first time.
No.
He did it multiple times, unfortunately. That's why this thing got
right.
That's why it showed up. All right, we appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, Maney and LauRen. Who's this?
Hey, this is Caroline. I texted in about the toilet brush to clean the bathroom sink.
Yeah, Caroline, doesn't the guy get a second chance? That's why we wanted you to call in, because...
Does he get a second chance?
Yes. I mean,
it's like a box of like Clorox wipes so he can clean his sink like a normal person. It was so gross.
You can't use your toilet brush to clean anything but the toilet?
No.
No, it should not be next to your toothbrush.
No. How did you get to witness this toilet cleaner being used in the sink?
We had been dating for a while, and then this happened, and I just kind of was like, oh, there were other red flags, but this is the most red flag behavior to date. So I was out.
Yeah. No, you're right. All right. Well, thank you. Jessica texted in and goes, Maney, didn't you pee in front of somebody and they broke up with you? And that was true. Mm-hmm. We dated for a couple months. I had to go to the bathroom so bad on our way to a concert that we got into the parking deck, and it was you guys, it was a 10 emergency. I mean, I was in such pain. I would have been on the ground. I couldn't walk any further. So I hid behind a concrete thing and did my business. She got so mad at me, disgusted with me. The concert sucked because she was mad. We didn't talk.
Only animals go to the bathroom outside.
I was like, it was an issue. I had to do it. It was literally a medical emergency. That was it. That was our last date.
Hey, it's LauRen from the Maney and LauRen Morning Show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video. If you want to see more videos, you can always check out our behind the scenes content or our War of the Roses.